Hello, gentlemen and ladies. My name is Ben Francis, and sometimes we have to share wisdom. And when I tell you what I know that kept me going, and you tell me what you know that kept you going, I think our life is going to be good. Because what kills us sometimes is because we don't share knowledge and experiences. Now, Ben Francis is here today to share with you some of the things that made me who I am today. The kind of life I live that I think that you can live it too, because it's going to help you. Sometimes in life people are shattered, broken, and sometimes people feel that they are being surrounded by the wrong people. Sometimes it is our choice to make, because when you make the right choice in choosing your friends and people who are going to hang around you, then that is when you will find yourself living the best of your life. Because the people you surround yourself with, they are very, very important. Because you know what? They contribute 80% of what your future is going to look like. You understand that? Now, if you surround yourself with people who are businessmen and women, who deal on buying and selling, the only experience you're going to have about making money is through business, is through buying and selling. Now, when you surround yourself with people who do digital marketing, they make their money through online platforms. Now, the only information you're going to have is making money through online platform. Talking about traveling, if you're traveling to a country like Malaysia, and the only contact you have there is a taxi driver over there. When you get to Malaysia, the only business he's going to connect you to is how to drive a taxi and make money. And when you get there and you see someone who export goods from Malaysia back to Nigeria, like clothes and other accessories that we need in this country, and if that's the type of person you went to Malaysia to see, the only thing he's going to connect you to is that kind of business. Now, if you surround yourself as a girl with different type of prostitutes, girls who use their body to make money, the only information they're gonna give you is how to sleep with men to make money. So you see, the kind of friends that you have determine who you're gonna be in the future. So now I want us to share this. I want to tell you some little hacks and tips that's gonna make you to live a beautiful life that you will love so much. Now, I want to tell you these things word by word, so that you're going to count the ones you need and the ones you don't want, you keep it aside. Now, think about this. A man with a hustle needs a woman with vision, not a little girl who likes to party. So if you're a hustler, you really need a woman who has vision. You don't go get a little girl, he's going to help you squander your money. Now listen to this. It says, forget about Lambo and Gucci. Retiring your parents is the real flex. Read that again. Forget Lambo and Gucci. Retiring your parents is the real flex. Now, what am I trying to say? Your parents took their time to train you from when you were a kid until you grew up into a man. So, buying Gucci, Prada, buying different kind of cars while you leave your parents still hustling, that's not the flex. When you tell them, mommy, daddy, please can you stay in a place, I'm gonna be the one to take care of you because I'm making money now, I'm a man now. That's the real flex. Me, Ben Francis, it's not that I'm doing too good financially, but I retired my parents since the year 2010. Beat that. It is exactly 12 years and counting. They're doing nothing, but they're living good. You can clap for me for that. Okay, now we go on this. Be picky with who you invest your time into. Wasted time is worse than wasted money. Sometimes you hang around the wrong people and you just keep it going. Every year, just do this. Try and filter your friends. You don't just hang around anybody you see. Filter your friends, because they are very important, because they are there to contribute in your future. So now let's look into this. It says, life hack. Stop complaining about things you are capable of fixing. Now, there are many things you are capable of fixing, but you keep complaining about them. Now, you have to search for remedy instead of complaining. and things are gonna get better. Okay, let's look at this. It says, long story short, there's a million in you. Everybody have the capacity to make money. There are no different people or different kind of people that are mandated to be the ones who make money. The only thing you need to do is to sit down, think, and concentrate. Meditate in things that you can do. Like my dad used to say, the secret to make money is whenever you go to a new area, find out what they don't have and provide it for them, and you're going to make money from there. So think about that. Now this says good habits don't need to be complicated. They can and should be simple. Good habits. If you want 18 super simple habits that could change your life in 6 months, read this again. He said good habits don't need to be complicated. They can and should be simple. So don't think that what's going to make you to be a successful person is going to be a difficult thing. No. Simple things, you can make money through it. I spent a whole lot of my years after school investing in buying and selling, but I made nothing out of it. So in the late 2015, I have a problem with my business because I have to send money for importation of goods from Vietnam. That's ladies' wears that I used to sell at that time. But that goods never came back, was seized until date. So now what I have to do is to lay aside the business and get into the digital means of making money. Movie production, forex trading, and being a blogger and a YouTuber and a socialite. And I tell you, through all these years, it's wonderful, it's beautiful, more than the business thing. So it is simple. At least in my life, I'm doing something that I enjoy doing, and I'm still making money from that. So think about the things you can do better and do those things. They are simple, can make you comfortable, but you can still make money from that. Okay, let's move on. It said, set bigger goals. Stop underselling yourself. You are capable of much more than you believe. Plan your days. You will realize how much time you really have in each day. Now, improve your knowledge base and then take action on that knowledge. You know, some people just wake up, they don't plan. They just wake up, move on with their life for the day. But come on, if you fail to plan, then automatically you plan to fail. I know my schedules from now until the 31st day of December. Now, I plan everything I'm going to do on each day. That's why I don't have so much friends, because I plan myself. If today that I just want to sit down in the studio and sing some songs, so I'm going to feed my online channels. Now, and you call me for a meeting unprepared today. No. I'm not going to attend that. So sometimes it's better you plan your days. That is why successful men are difficult to roll with. You know why? Because they have everything planned out. But you're not planning. You just want to take the day the way it is, and however it goes, you're in. Come on, man. You're not going to make it. So it's better you plan your days. Calculate the time you have in a day and think of what to do with your time. Remember, they say time is money. Let's move on. And this says, drink more water. As soon as you wake up, hydrate yourself, drink some water. Regularly review your goals. Then it's easy to forget where you are headed. Regularly review your direction. The area of drinking water, yes, it is for your health. You have to drink water, especially in the morning when you wake up, to hydrate. Because I remember way back in school, my biology teacher told me that it is good when you wake up in the morning, you drink some water. You know what? It's going to flush down all the things you ate yesterday down to your belly. And in a few minutes time, you're going to feel like you want to poop. Then you go to the toilet and shit it all out. Number one, it's going to make you be hydrated. Number two, it's going to make you to be healthy, because you're not going to feel sick. Those leftovers inside, when they decay, that is what make you to fall sick. And sometimes you have sore throat. Those are the things that contribute to it. So it is very important when you wake up in the morning, you drink some water. Then regularly review your goals. I want to buy a car by December. I want to build a house by December. Then we are in January. You're thinking that you have a whole lot of time, but you don't. All you need to do is January have ended. Now, what achievement have I made towards buying a car by December? What achievement have I made this month to build a house by December? Now, those are the things you need to do. You put yourself on check all the time. Review your goals so that you can keep your eyes on it. Like my dad used to say, keep your eyes on the target. Don't lose focus. Okay, let's forge ahead. He say, admit it when you are wrong. The key to progressing and asking good questions. Now, some people, when they are wrong, they never admit. Right inside them, they know that they are wrong, but they will never agree that they are wrong. Now, that is bad. It's going to make people to hate and detest you. When you are wrong, though it's difficult, admit that you're wrong. Just admit. It's not going to make you not to be who you are. Instead, from being wrong, you're going to learn. So please think about this, and you're going to put it in work. Whenever you're wrong, oh shit, I'm wrong, man. Okay, I'm sorry. What's the right thing to do? Simple like that. Okay, let's forge ahead. This one say, turn your phone off. Want to be focused? Turn your little dopamine device off. Now, I used to do that a lot. Some people used to complain Ben Francis don't pick his call, especially whenever I'm sitting in my studio lab to work. If you call me, I'm not going to answer. You know why? Because I want to be focused on that song I'm doing. Because my job is like creating things that are not in existence to come into existence. So you need focus 100%. If you lose focus, then you're going to do rubbish and everybody's going to talk. So sometimes you have to leave this thing that is your mobile device, turn it off if possible, so you can focus on your life and things you want to do. Let's go ahead. Let's say, build something daily. See those big goals you have. Work towards them every damn day. Listen, if you want to set a goal and you really want to make it, then what you need to do is to build on those goals on every day. Don't skip a day. Be focused on what you want to achieve. So every single day you're building on it. And before you know it, you're going to achieve it. So now, this says invest in yourself. The best investment you can make is in your own knowledge and skills. It is good to have a skill. I used to say this all the time. If you used to follow me like way years back, I used to say it is good to develop a skill. Even if you're a businessman, even if you're a trader, even if you are in some other kind of business, you need to develop a personal skill. Because I remember when I have issues with my business, years back when I'm in business, the only thing that got me back to my feet is my skill, because I'm a music engineer and I'm a music writer. So those are the things that I started doing that got me back on my feet again. So you need to invest in yourself. Try to learn any skill. It's going to help you. Maybe in the dark days when you least expect it, your skill is the only thing that's going to come back to rescue you. Let's forge ahead. This says meditating. Hindus used to do that a whole lot of time. They meditate. Some just, those things are important because the world moves so fast. Take some time to slow down and sit in silence. Silence gives inspiration. Like, I'm a man who hates noise. I don't go to noisy places. I don't go to clubs. Even if I go to a party, I'm going to make it snappy. Because when you sit in a silent place, that is when you are going to hear the voice of the spirit man or woman who lives in you, who directs you on how to live your daily life. So sometimes, even if you are unable to get a silent place, a calm place to meditate, book a hotel or a guest house. Make sure it's a very quiet one. Pay, go in there, try to meditate, get into yourself, review your life from the times you started making mistake, from way years back until now. Check all the things you have done right and all the things you have done wrong. Then after being in that meditation, you will have a clue on how to forge ahead and where to make adjustments in your life. So meditation, very important. Now, this one say, learn from your failures. Failure can either be a turning point or a dead end, which is up to you. Fail, and you say, oh, this is not meant for me. No, when you fail, you try again. So you either learn from your failures, because the man who manufactured the bulb, the first bulb, like electric bulb, he tried it 99 times and failed and only got it right at the 100th time. So when he's being interviewed, they ask him, why do you keep on trying for 99 times? Don't you feel that you are failing already? He said, no. Instead, I'm seeing it in my own perspective that I learned how to make it work better 99 times before I perfect it. Now it's all about mindset. So think about that. Learn from your failure. Make it to be a starting point or a turning point, not a dead end. We forging ahead. This one say, eat enough protein. Constantly tired despite getting 8 hours sleep. Make sure you are eating enough protein. Meat. Francis, I love meat so much. I can eat a small portion of food, but I'm gonna eat meat a lot. It is good for your health. Protein. It's gonna help you grow. It's gonna help your body system to function well. So, daily walk. Some people just like taking days off and all that, but when you walk daily, you're gonna see the results. So, daily deep walk is the number one way to 2 times the quality of your walk in half time. So, walk on daily basis. Every day, make sure you achieve something. Don't waste any day. As we say, time is money. Then this one say no. If your mind doesn't scream, hell yes, say no. Sometimes people are always saying yes. You want to be the good guy all the time. You want to be good to all your friends. Yes, that's good. But sometimes you need to learn to say no. Hey man, are you gonna hang up? Are you gonna hang out with us tonight? We're gonna be partying. And you look into your account, man, you just have 10,000 left in your account. And that 10,000 you're budgeting is gonna carry you at least 3 days to feed. But because you want to always say yes, then you say yes to your friends. When you go out with them that night, you're gonna squander the money. Then when you come back home, you're gonna hold your head. And you start thinking, what are you gonna do next? So sometimes, bro, you need to say no. Don't say yes to everything. It's gonna help you, man. So we forging ahead. It says, be willing to change your mind. If you want to progress, you need to be willing to learn. Sometimes you reject things that are meant to bless you. It's like I'm gonna be closing with this. Let me tell you about this. I've been in a church where I'm sitting close to a young lady, and the pastor says, at this time, if you know what you want to ask God to do for you, go ahead and ask him now. This is the hour of grace. God is going to do it for you. And this girl bowed her head and started talking to God audibly. And I'm listening to her prayers. What's she saying? She said, God, you know I'm from a poor family. And you know I'm of age. Please, all I ask you is to give me my own husband, because I want to get married and start making kids. This is the only favor I ask you, God, for the whole year, that if you grant it for me, I'm going to be grateful. Now, I'm not God she's praying to, but this girl's prayer pierced my heart. I look at her first of all, I check if I can be able to marry her, because if I marry her, it is a prayer answered for her. I think about it, and I feel like I want to do it. So my plan is, on my way out, I'm going to give her a lift and drop her to wherever she's going to. Maybe get her contact, and from there I'm going to get to know who she is. But when we dismissed, I saw this elegant looking guy. He looks rich. This guy is standing at the gate of the church. When the girl is passing, this guy is calling, "Hello, excuse me, can I talk to you? Can you give me a minute of your time?" To my greatest surprise, this girl kept on walking. She refused to stop. I was marveled. I was like, this is the same girl who is praying to God, asking God to send to her way a man who's going to be her husband. So, how is that going to happen? You just prayed inside the church and God decided to answer you? Man, girls, you need to change your mentality. When someone say, "Hello, can I have a word with you?" all you need to do is to give the person a listening ear. Then if the person is saying jargons, something you don't want to hear, then politely you excuse yourself. But ignoring everybody who calls to your attention is very wrong. So that made me to walk on, because this girl is timid, uncivilized, and I think that's the reason why she have not married till that age. So it says, be willing to change your mind no matter what. Oh, this is the way I do it, this is how we used to do it. Sometimes change your mind, try something different, because if you want to get a different result, you have to try something different. If you keep adding 1 + 1, you are going to get only one answer, that is 2. Add 1 + 1 from January to December, your answer is going to be 2. But for you to get a different result, you're going to add another figure, and that's something different. This is where I'm going to be cutting it for today. I'm going to see you next time with other tips and hacks about life. Please like and subscribe my channel, because I'm here to share with you. And if you have something and suggestion you want to give me, you can write it on the comment box. Once again, my name is Ben Francis. I love you. One love. Ciao, ciao.